What are criticisms of communist propaganda? Have you ever wondered how propaganda shapes our understanding of political ideologies? In the case of communist propaganda, it plays a significant role in promoting the principles of communism, which include the vision of a classless society and the elimination of private property. However, this form of communication has faced a range of criticisms, particularly regarding its use by authoritarian regimes. One major criticism is that communist propaganda often serves to suppress dissent and opposition. Authoritarian governments may portray political dissidents as enemies of the state. This tactic justifies their persecution and stifles freedom of speech. Critics argue that such an approach undermines political pluralism and creates an environment of fear. Another point of contention is the manipulation of information. Communist propaganda is often accused of presenting information selectively. This can mean omitting facts that contradict the state's narrative or creating myths that support government policies. Such manipulation distorts public perception and can hinder critical thinking among citizens. Transparency is also a significant issue. Many critics highlight that communist propaganda blurs the lines between factual information and state-sponsored messaging. This lack of clarity can lead to mistrust in government communications. When people cannot easily distinguish between news and propaganda, it complicates their ability to make informed decisions. Cultural homogenization is another concern. Communist propaganda often aims to enforce a uniform cultural and ideological identity. This can suppress diverse cultural expressions and promote a single, state-approved narrative. Critics argue that this approach stifles creativity and individuality within society. Economic criticisms also arise in discussions about communist propaganda. Economists point out that state control and central planning can lead to inefficiencies. While propaganda may showcase achievements, critics argue that it often masks underlying economic problems, such as stagnation and shortages. From a socialist viewpoint, these criticisms highlight a tension between the ideals of socialism and the realities of how communist propaganda is sometimes applied. Socialists may see these criticisms as challenges to address in order to create a more democratic and inclusive form of socialism. Nevertheless, the factual criticisms of communist propaganda remains relevant, reflecting ongoing concerns about authoritarianism, manipulation, and transparency in government messaging.